Hello, I'm Mr. Craven from the NET Director Team, and I'm going to be talking you through the narrative of Jekyll and Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. The novel begins with Mr. Utterson, a lawyer, hearing about a young girl being trampled on the street by an ugly, devilish man that everyone hates on sight, Edward Hyde. The girl isn't particularly hurt, and Hyde pays off the girl's family with a cheque signed by Utterson's friend Jekyll. Utterson, troubled by the link between Jekyll and Hyde, manages to track Hyde down. Hyde is unpleasant and dismissive, and then escapes through the back door of Jekyll's house. Utterson mentions Hyde to Jekyll, who doesn't want to talk about it, dismisses Utterson's concerns, and claims to be able to rid himself of Hyde whenever he feels like it. Sometime later, Hyde, stopped on the street apparently for directions by a saintly Member of Parliament, Sir Danvers Carew, decides instead to beat the man to death. The police raid the flat where Hyde is now living, but he's gone. Jekyll's shocked and breaks off his connection with Hyde, showing Utterson a letter from Hyde apologising, though it appears that Jekyll may have forged it himself. Jekyll is happier, healthier, and seems back to his old self, but then suddenly breaks off all contact with the outside world. A mutual friend of Utterson and Jekyll, Lanyon, refuses to even talk about Jekyll anymore, and then dies not long afterwards. On a walk with a friend, Utterson sees Jekyll at his window. Jekyll is pleased to see them, but something happens partway through, and Jekyll retreats back inside his house. Later, Utterson is summoned urgently by Jekyll's butler, Paul, who thinks that Hyde has murdered Jekyll and locked himself in his study. They break in to find the body of Hyde, but dressed in Jekyll's clothes. In a letter from Lanyon written before his death, he describes Hyde arriving at his house, taking a potion, and transforming back into Jekyll. Lanyon realised that Hyde had been Jekyll all along, hence breaking off contact with him. We then hear Jekyll's confession. Hyde was his alter ego, a way of letting out his darker self. But he lost control of Hyde, his darker side taking over, and eventually lost all ability to turn back into Jekyll at all, which is when and why he killed himself.